All right, fourth graders. I've been in a lot of classrooms and I noticed as the math person, specialist, woman, that you guys need some work on just plain old saying numbers. So this is a video to do that, to practice with that. So I'm going to ask you to say stuff and you need to actually say it out loud. So in fourth grade, you have to be able to go to the thousands and millions. So let's take a look at a humongous number. This goes into the millions. I don't even have any digits in here yet. So let's say I just put some question marks. How many question marks do you think I'm going to put in each spot? And there's going to be 3 question marks in each spot. And each one of these spots has a name. Because there's 1, 2, 3 different spots. And those spots are actually not called spots. They're called periods in math. So this first period is known as the ones period. Then we go to this one, which is known as the thousands. And is that all you have to be able to say, is the thousands? No, you have to go to the millions. And I did not say minions. So I have the ones, the thousands, the millions. And each one of these, there can be up to 3 numbers. If we go all the way to the millions, these are definitely going to have 3. Let's try a number. So here we have, I'm looking at it right away. My math brain is telling me there are 2 periods because it's separated by a comma. So I have my ones period and I have my thousands period. And why I'm making note of that is because it helps you to be able to say the number, to know that information. So to be able to say this, go ahead, take 5 seconds and try it. Go. Okay. First period here. This is the thousands period. We're going to say 2. And then what period we are in. So we're going to say 2. What period are we in? We're in the thousands. So it's going to say 2,000, comma. Then I'm going to look at my last period. I'm going to circle the entire thing. I know what that number is, so say it. It's 406. 406. 406. So practice it with me. 2,000. 406. 2,000. 406. Okay, now the entire thing. 2,406. You should be talking right now. 2,406. Okay, let's try another one. Again, how many periods do we have here? We have 2. Ones period, thousands period. Try and say the number. Go. 5 seconds. Okay, first period. 40. What period are we in? 1,000. And look at the last period. 382. Okay, let's say the number together. 40,382. 40,382. 40,382. Okay, new number. How many periods do we have? 2. Ones period. Thousands period. Go ahead, try it. Okay, guess what? We're going to look at it as a whole. I have 180. 180 what? 1,000. I look at this as a whole. What do I have there? 1. That's it. 1. All right, let's repeat this number twice. 180,000. 1. Say it. Okay, again. 180,000. 1. You try. Good job, people. Okay? Oh, whoa. And why did I say, oh, whoa? Because now we don't go to 2 periods. We went to 3. Okay? And how do I know there are 3 periods? Because now I have 2 commas that separate 3 groups of numbers. So, go ahead. Try and say it. 5 seconds, go. Okay. Here we go. 2. That's what number's sitting there in that first period. We have to name the period. Million. Now I circle it. 401. Name the period. 1,000. Circle it. 324. Okay, let's say the entire thing. 2,401,324. Try it again. 2,401,324. Try it yourself. Go. 2,401,324. Touching. Do I have another? Why, yes, I do. Try it. Go. Okay, let's see if you got it right. 3 periods. Circle it. 414. Name it. Million. 3. Name it. 1,000. There's nothing there, so I don't have to say anything. So I have, again, repeat it. 414. Million. 3. 1,000. Okay? Number all together. 414,000,003,000. Awesome. Oh, and you thought that was the last number. No, I have another. 3 periods. Go for it. Try it. Say it. Okay, here we go. Circle it. First period. 52. Name it. Million. Nothing there, so we don't need to name it. 328. Okay, so the whole number is 52,328,000. So as you can see, I totally skipped out on this part because it was all 0. I don't have to name it if it was all 0. So again, 52,328,000. Say it. Good. Okay, and one other thing you did in 4th grade is you didn't just look at big numbers. You looked at smaller numbers. And why I say smaller numbers is because, well, I guess they don't have to be smaller numbers. You could still have a big number over here. But attached to it is part of a number. So you got into decimals. And you guys were working in money. So you only went up to this spot. So whereas this is the ones, the tens, and the hundreds, here I have, so this is the ones, I have the tenths. So now I have the TH at the end, 1/10. Then I have hundredths, 100th. Whereas this one is worth 10, this is worth 1/10. Whereas this is worth 100, this one's worth 100th. Okay? All right, let's look at a number. We're going to try and say it. So here is my decimal. I'm going to circle what I have out front. I'm going to say that number. 4. What do I say for that? Not decimal point. Say and. I circle what I have at the end. 3. And now I need to name it. What place value am I at right here? I am at the tenths. So this is going to be 4 and 3 tenths. Okay, let's try another. 22. Say it. And 81. Name it. Where are we at the end here? We're at the hundredths. So hundredths. Okay, let's try the whole number. 22 and 81 hundredths. Repeat it with me. 22 and 81 hundredths. Awesome. Okay, let's try another one. Try it. You can try it. 5 seconds. Go. Okay, here we go. Even if you got it wrong, you're going to learn something here. You just have to stay with me. I circled the front number. That's 9. And 7. And then then name where it ended up, hundredths. So repeat the whole number with me. 9 and 7 hundredths. Again, 9 and 7 hundredths. Okay, how about this one? Try it, go. All right, since this is 0, you could skip it and just go straight to the 5. But let's go ahead and do it. 0 and 5, name it, tenths. So I have 0 and 5 tenths. 0 and 5 tenths. Repeat it, people. 0 and 5 tenths. Oh, what about this one? Looks sort of similar. Go ahead and try it. Okay, here we go. 0 and 50. Name it, hundredths. Okay, repeat it with me. 0 and 50 hundredths. 0 and 50 hundredths. Okay, and this right here, 50 hundredths, is actually equivalent to this one here, 5 tenths. Because 50 out of 100 is half, and 5 out of 10 is half. They both represent the same quantity, but they're written differently. Okay. One other thing here, you guys, since you worked in money, you need to know, where does the money go? So this here are my dollar bills. This here is what kind of money? What kind of money is going to exist in the tenths place? Which one is worth 10 out of 100? 100 cents is $1. What's worth 10 cents? A dime. How about here? What's going to exist in the 100ths place? What's worth 1 cent out of 100 cents? A penny. Okay? So, when I look at something like this, $3.04, I need to know, how am I going to write that in decimal form? Well, I know the dollars go here. And pennies, where do those go? Well, those are hundredths. Those are worth 1/100th of a dollar. And I have 4 of them, so that's going to go here. Did I have any dimes? No. Okay? So let's say this number in money format. $3.04. Okay. Let's go here. I know I have $1. I have 5 dimes. Dimes, those are worth 10 cents each. I have 50 cents here, so I'm going to say I don't just have 1/110. I don't have one of those, I have 5 of them. Okay? And then here, I have 6 pennies. I have 6 hundredths sitting there. So how do we say this in money? Try it. Go. Okay. $1 and 56 cents. Okay, one more. You go ahead and try and write it. What do you think is going to go in the blanks? Visually put it there. Okay, say it before I write it. Say it before I write it. Say it before I write it. Okay, and now go ahead and say that number. Okay, the dollar sign's there, so we say $9.60. Okay, thanks 4th grade. Good luck. You can do this.